Today's adventure brings us to the Copper Mine Trail. It's a private road. We'll have to walk a half a mile down here before we find the trail. We'll be going up to Bridal Veil Falls and showing you a piece of Hollywood history. I'm joined by my lovely wife, Cheryl, and Miss Brandi. And I'm following the dirt road. You're going to come up to Beechwood. That goes down to the Copper Mine Village. You do not want to go that way. Continue going this way. You see it says foot traffic only. And the other side says no cars. This is the way you want to continue going. After you pass Beechwood Road, won't be long, until you come up to this on your left-hand side. It's not marked. So we're going to assume this is a Copper Mine Trail. There should be a sign further in, I believe. Now, trail we're on is nice and wide. Like we could have got the Jeep up here. Would have been a fun ride. Still waiting to see the sign to say that we are on the Copper Mine Trail.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. We could be walking the wrong way.
That's okay. It's a nice day. We finally came upon a sign. And we're going to continue heading up this way.
Nice wide trail. This isn't bad at all.
They say it is going to be 4.8 or 5 miles, depending upon who you listen to.
Yeah, and 2/10 of a mile isn't much in the woods. And they're saying it's an 1,100 foot gain of elevation, but it's over 2.5 miles. So you're really not going to feel it. I mean, there is an incline we can see, but we're not breathing heavy.
It's a nice walk in the woods.
Yeah, these are the first actual boulders that we're seeing. It'd still be fun to take the Jeep over this.
No.
All right, so you can hear Copper Mine Brook off to the right. Cheryl, did you and Brandi find something?
We found this geocache, Keeper of the Stray Ladies.
Oh.
So let's do what we do and get back to the video.
We are out here in search of Hollywood history, like we said. How many people remember the actress Bette Davis?
I do.
Back in 1939, she had come out here and she stayed at Peckett's on Sugar Hill. Came out to go on a hike with a group, but there was a gentleman by the name of Arthur Farnsworth who she kind of took a fancy to. And she figured if she strayed away from the group, they would think she was lost and he would come out to find her. Lo and behold, he did. The two ended up starting a romance, and in 1940, on New Year's Eve, they got married. 3 years later, though, Mr. Farnsworth suffered an accident, falling down a flight of stairs and fractured his skull. And then a short time later, he passed away. Folklore likes to say that Bette Davis pushed him down those stairs in a drunken rage, but she was questioned and the findings came back as accidental. Well, she put a memorial plaque out here in Mr. Farnsworth's honor. And here it is.
This is next to impossible to see from the trail. You have to look around for it.
All right, guys, how cool was the Bette Davis plaque?
That was cool.
Part of Things You Find in the Woods series. We're back on the trail, and as you can see, it's pretty much the way we left it. It's a nice wide trail. There is no relentless up. Well, there's a relentless up, but you don't really feel it. So we're continuing to move on. And we just finished saying Things You Find in the Woods, and check out what we found on the brook bed, I guess. Those are spikes. There's 3 there. There's 1, 2, and 1 there in the water. That's cool. You'll come to this spot where obviously the trail was washed out. It continues over there where Cheryl and Miss Brandi are headed. This is probably the most challenging part of the trail we've come to yet. And it's really nothing. It's just rocks. They are a little slippery though.
Sure you can't see it in the camera.
You never can.
But we have a tiny bit of up here. We are coming up on to the shelter.
The Copper Mine Shelter.
Where camping is permitted at the shelter.
We are coming up to the bridge where we will cross Copper Mine Brook. To the left and to the right. That little pool right there looks good, doesn't it, hon?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's a little warm out here. We are sweating. Ooh. Be careful. Good, Brand.
We have made it to the shelter.
Copper Mine Shelter.
Looks in pretty good shape.
When you get here and you're bored, there's plenty of reading material. This little area.
And the nice campfire area. What you doing, babe?
Fishing geocache. Bridal Veil Falls, New Hampshire.
And why is it called that?
Because it looks like a bridal veil. No! Because the falls look like a bridal veil. So we're going to do what we do and get back to the video.
Got the beautiful black butterflies basking in the sun. This is the first pool you come to. And then you follow it up.
Just barely make out the second pool off to the left. There is one more. I don't know if we're going to get up to that. That could be a little dangerous. We'll see.
This is the second pool that you come to when you climb up Bridal Veil Falls. I just want to get up there. We made it up to the third pool, and we are officially at Bridal Veil Falls. It's called Bridal Veil Falls because it's supposed to look like
a bridal veil.
A bridal veil.
I can actually feel droplets from the falls hitting me. So pan around, down to the pool. My lovely wife, Cheryl. And where is she? Miss Brandi followed me over. I already went back down from my hike. As you can hear, there's a helicopter out looking for us, so we gotta get out of here. So, we hope you enjoyed the falls. We hope you enjoyed the piece of Hollywood history that we showed you. Because until our next adventure,
the end.